today, and as you can see, I am wearing a mask, and this is bizarre. This is a little I'll actually be honest, this is a little weird being back here after like so long of not being here. I was also very hesitant on coming back here for a bit, like when they Disney World officially reopened July 11th with only 2 parks, and then July 15th with the other 2 parks. I was just kind of thinking, okay, I'm not going to go back as soon as possible. So I kind of thought, okay, let's give it a month. Let's see whatever happens. So far, I mean, it seems to be okay responses as far as people in the parks or coming from the parks and stuff. But, you know, obviously there's still going to be some people that may not cooperate, but, you know, that's just, I guess, Florida. I guess we reserved a couple dates in August. Initially last week we were supposed to do Magic Kingdom, but other things in my life transpired. So the actual first park that we are going to is Epcot, which may be the best first choice, because after observing like the wait times, you know, especially during the week, because today is Tuesday, August 18th, figuring, you know, school has started and, you know, not many kids are probably going to be here, even though there are kids here, so that's interesting. Just kind of looking at wait times yesterday, you know, it was like a lot of 5-minute waits, 10-minute waits. At the maximum, I saw 25 minutes, or 30 minutes actually. I'm not really going to do rides or attractions with a wait time beyond 20, just because I don't know how I feel about being in a line, even if it's socially distant. I'm just hoping that everyone cooperates and wears their mask properly, socially distances properly and stuff. And we're gonna take advantage of the relaxation stations and just a bunch of other things. I'm excited but nervous at the same time, just how just on going back. Let's just see how the day goes and come along with us on this adventure, I guess.
Just adventure.
Sure. Oh, Spaceship Earth. There you are.
She's the prettiest girl in school.
Okay. Yeah,
You can't
also
see, but I'm smiling.
I can tell you're smiling.
Some people can. I'm just like, what? Like,
So-
Joe doesn't understand when I'm smiling.
This is also happiest Lizzie's on Earth.
Happiest Lizzie's. Multiple. There are many of them.
This is Lizzie's
But I am one.
first time back as well. I said her username wrong. It's the happiest Lizzie on Earth. It's the happiest Lizzie on Earth on Instagram.
Yes.
Follow her, I guess.
Yes, please do.
Sure. I'm glad we parked as close as we did and as early as we did, because the trams are not operating. The trams are not operating today or at all. You're gonna have to walk. All right, so here we're going through the temperature checks or temperature screenings. All right, thank you so much. So I heard, I guess this is only in some areas of Disney World, but as far as the security, like bag checks, there's like other new security checks somewhere in Disney World, but definitely not here. So it's just the regular bag check and metal detector.
Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's so open. Look at this. There's nobody here.
I could literally stay in this area right now.
Oh my god, the spire is so pretty. Right? So beautiful.
All right, Spaceship Earth is 5 minutes. As it looks though, it's like 0, because there's like no one going in. All right, so Spaceship Earth is actually under maintenance, as in they're just cleaning each and every one of the ride vehicles. And I feel like because it's an Omnimover, it probably takes a bit longer because it's like just an endless train. So that might take a bit. So we're gonna do another ride. We're gonna try to do Soarin' instead. Woo. Pretty open so far over here. Ah. So now we're inside the land because it is just really hot outside and it took forever to get here, but we're here. Also 25 minutes for living with the land. Like, why? So soaring around the world is 10 minutes, so yeah.
So weird not seeing the fast pass thing.
So here's like the extended queue, the extended maze, I should say. Well, at least I can do this. Loving this emptiness inside my heart.
All around me are familiar.
Well, we're in the plexiglass tunnels. Egypt. This is interesting.
It is.
We have to stand on these blue platforms. How are you feeling? She was apparently crying earlier.
Yeah, I had a couple tears in my eyes. It wasn't like, but it was like, oh, the music is so beautiful. And I cried.
Even through my mask, I can smell that Soren smell. I don't know what the, like, it's just, it just smells like Soren.
He's coming.
He's coming. And now, Patrick Warburton. There he is.
Hello and welcome to Soren. My name is Patrick and I'll be your chief flight attendant today.
Hello. Also, they have plexiglass separating between the parties.
Yes.
So it's like us two here and then plexiglass and then the other party over there. Okay, so first ride back after almost, I think, 6 months. And it is Soren. So here we go.
Hello.
Soren to tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Oh,
Oh my god, I can already smell it. Oh my god,
I can smell it. Oh my god. See the light as it shines on the sea. It calls me. Oh, I smell it through the mask. That smell, I smell it through the mask. It's a pre-pandemic Epcot. So exiting Soren doesn't feel safe. What is this? Just got off Soren and enjoyed the ride, like always. Soren is still great. Socially distancing, at least for the pre-show and whatever, was also great. Plexiglass between, like, in the rows and stuff, genius. But I will be honest, the worst part of Soren is exiting the ride. No social distancing whatsoever. They just kind of pack you at the exit and stuff. And I'm just not sure how I feel about that. I just wish that they could have enforced leaving the ride much more better or something. What's pretty neat is that you can sit here, like, you know, at the exit of Soren and charge your devices. They just have these, like, outlets for USBs and just for regular AC adapters. I mean, so these people exiting are definitely socially distanced.
Even though that's not at all what happened with us.
These people are doing pretty good. Oh, well, spoke too soon. That's not socially distanced.
That's a yikes.
I don't even need to show you, like, the faces.
I had heard someone say, specifically about Soren, to deal with the people that crowd up near the end when they're leaving, that it would be better to wait till it clears out. But something I didn't realize is that the cast members were literally going to be like, okay, you need to go, after like a couple seconds. Like, I thought they would just let you kind of wait around to let it clear out. Turns out that's not the thing to do. What I noticed with the last crowd that came by, it seemed like all the people that were up front, that came out first, seemed to be most socially distanced, and then the people in the back, it fell apart. I want to see what happens with the next crowd that comes by. Like, I want to see if it gets more and more crowded as it goes through.
Okay, so far, spaced out, as it seems. Still spaced out. It's still kind of the beginning of this next group. This one's okay, and that one seems okay, and that's...
It's getting a little closer now.
And it's getting a little bit closer. There's actually, the first few people that were coming out were really spaced out. So it seems as though they were kind of like let out first and they just kind of like were walking fast.
Close.
So here's another quick view at the land pavilion here. As far as like, so there's socially distanced seating at the tables down there. And as I can see, people are eating. So that means I think both of the restaurants are actually open. The Sunshine Seasons downstairs That it's open probably with a limited menu. And the Garden Grill restaurant up ahead over there is, I think only, it's reservation only. And it doesn't look like there's anyone there. And the rotating, because of the fact that the tables, you know, are just kind of like on a rotating sort of thing, is not rotating as it looks. So also Living with the Land went down to 10 minutes now. One wise thing to do if you are trying to maintain social distancing, try to find like a different path that no one is at, you know, to pass through if you're on your way to something. Like for instance, we're on our way to Test Track before it starts raining, and there's, you know, no one here, so figured go through here because that area is kind of where everyone, you know, passes through and everything. So we figured, you know, let's take the empty ways and let's try to utilize them, or try to find them at least. So a quick look at a half demolished Innoventions building. The building that used to be like right here was where Starbucks was. Oh, and also Club, was it? Club Cool? Club Cool used to be right there. It is gone. Eventually it'll be like a festival center building, which I'm actually not sure if they're still doing, according to source. There's the Epcot Experience Center, and I actually don't know if the Epcot Experience is open or not, because it doesn't look like the doors are open. Or no, they're open. I'm just being dumb. And now we're headed over to Test Track. That's what that whooshing sound was. The wait time literally just turned off. It was 10 minutes, and now it is being closed due to some inclement weather. Yeah. So we quickly hid in the Epcot Experience, and they're not really serving like the full menu like they used to. So like there's no chicken tenders, no fries, or any big meals or anything. Just popcorn and Mickey pretzels and and desserts and beers. That's kind of it. It's just snacks. Just letting you guys know about that. Also, you know, pretty socially distant around here. We're gonna quickly try to go to the World Showplace. It doesn't seem to be raining as hard now, but we're gonna quickly go over there because at least it's inside, and we'll also be doing some food and wine stuff. So yeah, this is how the weather situation is right now. It's like little drip drops, some thunderings. It's gonna head over to the World Showplace, which is right next to Canada. All right, so here we are at the World Showplace, which was formerly the Millennium Village building. I forget how to describe Millennium Village, but this was Millennium Village. I smell some food. Ooh, ooh.
This is really pretty.
Fancy.
Wow.
Spacious too.
Look at the chandeliers. That's so pretty. Look, there's things on the floor.
You mean these? This is quite a huge area, like building. And all right, so we have mac and cheese right over there. Appleseed orchard, yes. Desserts and champagne. I'm slipping on my words. And festival favorites over here. Jeez. I want to try mac and cheese first. They have a live pianist. So this, that Lizzie is currently holding up and taking pictures of,
For my Instagram, Happy as Lizzie on Earth, please follow me.
is the gourmet mac and cheese with boursin, garlic, and fine herbs cheese topped with herbed panko. And this is the lobster mac and cheese. Looks kind of interesting. Boursin, garlic, fine herbs cheese sauce with lobster cream topped with herb panko. All right, let's try it. Bon
Get a little bit of everything in here.
Bon appetite.
Bon appetiti.
All right, here we go. Guess I'll try to get some of that lobster in there.
It smells like goldfish. Like, smell it. Tell me it doesn't smell like goldfish.
Oh my god, it kind of does.
Right?
It smells like
cheddar
goldfish. Goldfish crackers.
It's crazy.
All right.
It's very salty,
That was my reaction.
but it's very, very good.
Yeah, this is pretty good, honestly. For the lobster mac and cheese, it's pretty good. If you don't like seafood, it's just
Can I try?
it's lobster. If I can try a bit of yours,
I'm
try to
gonna try a
get
bit of
some of
yours.
this whatever cream is.
I don't know if I've ever actually had lobster.
You want to get some of the lobster then, or is that?
Oh, I didn't? Oh. It's actual lobster. How do I...
There we go.
Oh,
there we go.
gosh.
There we go. That's good. That's good.
Oh, that's lobster right there?
Yeah. Mmm. Oh wow, that actually is really good.
Ooh, that green gave me some nice
This,
stuff.
the gourmet mac and cheese really does taste. It really does taste very like cheddary.
I like this green stuff. What is that? Spinach? Not spinach. That's not spinach.
I mean, definitely not spinach. Some sort of, I think, basil or something.
It looks like a garnish, but it's
just-
actually
yeah,
on
it's
it.
just- it's just a
It's for
garnish.
the actual eating, though.
Yeah, but that's really good. That actually has a lot of taste to it. It tastes very much cheddary.
Fine herbs cheese. It doesn't really say. It looks like I'm going to tell a ghost story.
Let me introduce you to the frozen s'mores
S'mores.
with
Show the marshmallows.
whipped cream vodka.
I paid $11 for that.
This is $11.
I already had a tiny little taste, and it burned my tongue, so I might have gotten what I paid for.
Yikes.
No, I mean, like, it's strong. Like, I might have actually gotten what I paid for.
Well, for me, I did not get any alcoholic drinks because
Because he's Andrew.
what I got was a liquid nitro cake pop with crumbled Twix, and
He looks like nuts.
yeah, it's not. It doesn't come out like mine didn't come out like smoking necessarily.
I don't get that.
Not smoking, but ice
He finally takes it off.
condensating.
Condensating.
But I'm curious to try it because it is also really big. I mean, check that out.
She is large. And in charge.
All right, let's try it. Oh, that is cold.
Brain freeze?
Oh, I should also bring up it's a chocolate cake pop.
Oh, yeah. You didn't say it yet? I feel like I'm slurring. You didn't say it?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying. Oh, no.
She's been trying to get me to watch Trailer Park Boys. Okay. The thing that's bizarre about the cake pop is that when you bite into it, it feels like you're gonna bite into an ice cream bar. But
Is it soft?
but then it's
Oh, it is soft because it's a cake.
yeah,
pop.
because it's a cake.
Wait, show it.
Yeah, look. Yeah, on the inside, it's literally just a cake. You know. So it's just kind of bizarre because you're biting into it. It seems like it kind of feels like you're biting into an ice cream bar, but then it's like you get to the cake and it's like all warm and fluffy. So
Is the cake pop cold?
I mean
Can I touch it?
the outer layer is no, don't do that. Get your own. You should have gotten your own. You just got
Your own? Are you gonna want my vodka-soaked graham cracker? Actually, can I have a little bit of your water? Just to like... Ooh. There's nothing in there.
There is.
It's like a puddle. It's a little
You mean
puddle.
you mean a dip?
A dip?
A
A dip for chips?
A little drizzle.
Oh no.
She went up to the desserts and champagne stand again. They told her, did you stir it? And then, so they gave her spoon. And then, so stirring it, it looks like chocolate milk now, and apparently she thinks it's better.
Hello and welcome to Epcot! My name is Carol and I'm delighted you're
Hello,
all
Carol.
here. Thanks for
We love
coming in
Carol.
today.
All right, well, I'm going to try this in the meantime. Oh, that actually is better.
right?
Yeah, like you
it's
don't-
so much better.
Yeah, you don't taste the vodka anymore. All right, so it's better when you stir it. That's the advice here.
I told you. It hurts.
Ow. Hair went into my eye.
Oh no. Go Carol.
Canada far and wide. Here we go. Ooh. I haven't been here in a while as far as this entrance. Ooh, I like it. Many waterfalls. 1 minute till showtime. So I'm just telling you guys I'm not gonna film this because I don't think that's allowed. But so far, just walking in, this is what you see. A misty forest. A foggy forest. It's really nice. Alright, see you after.
Don't wanna be a Canadian idiot.
Okay, so I finally got to see Canada far and wide. And yeah, it's good. I mean, it's pretty much a typical, you know, travelogue, Circle Vision travelogue at least. Decent thing to check out. It definitely makes me want to go to Canada again. I did go 10 years ago, and I actually loved checking out Niagara Falls, and I loved seeing, you know, them just kind of like soaring over Niagara Falls in there, and I was like, I was there. Oh my gosh, I miss it. So, but yeah, that was Canada far and wide. And because I am in this relaxation station, it's pretty much empty. There's only like one other person here. I can pretty much just, for the most part, roam around here with my mask off and just kind of relax for a bit. So, pretty awesome. This is right by Test Track. Right over here. It's open, but it's a 30-minute wait. Oh, so we're back at home, and my hair is gone.
It is gone away.
It's just withered. Half of my hair has gone. It just Thanos snapped away. So we kind of ended the day early because we had something to take care of back home. But like I figured, you know, let's talk about what we thought of the day, what we thought of like our first time back, as far as what we thought was fine and what was not fine. To start it off, I mean, our first day back at Epcot was mostly fine. For the most part, if you're in Future World, there's actually plenty of space to social distance around Future
We should
World.
also note that with the time this was, because things might have slightly changed.
Of course, putting into perspective that this was back in August. So
Wasn't it like mid-August?
it was middle of August, and that was like 1 month after Disney World officially reopened and begun their phased reopening.
Mm-hmm.
It was also on a weekday. It was on a Tuesday, I think. It really didn't feel like there was that much people at Epcot, at least coming from, you know, when we were walking around Future World and stuff. When we did Soarin', 5-10 minute, but really it was just kind of a walk on. I would say this leads to kind of the only problem that we had with the day was the lack of social distancing when exiting Soarin'.
Yeah.
I don't apply this to every single attraction because that was like the only ride that we actually did in the day, because Test Track was kind of a bit too long, I would say, as far as like a line goes. But I imagine the social distancing when exiting test track was probably much better, because at least when you're exiting a vehicle, it's usually just one party per vehicle.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot of people exiting at the same time. But for Soarin', there is a lot of people. That was kind of the only issue that we had throughout throughout the whole day. Like everything else seemed
mostly fine.
There was a little bit more people in World Showcase compared to
It was
Future
a little
World.
harder to social distance too.
Like there were just a bunch of people passing by us, not even 6 feet. There was like one group of guys. It was like a group of like three guys.
And they kind of just like went in between us, like by our sides, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they kind of just amoeba'd past us. Like, just kind of like split up and then got together again.
It was like boop, boop. It was just like crowded in some areas, and
it wasn't to a crazy extent. Like it wasn't hard to really.
It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't like a sea of people like a normal day. It's just kind of like, oh, this is just a very chill day around like the theme park where there's like a few people here and there. For the most part, everyone was wearing their masks fine, to what I can recall.
Yeah, it was like 75-80% compliance, I'd say.
Yeah.
Over the course of the entire day.
More people are going to Epcot for World Showcase rather than for Future World. Because, I mean, obviously Future World right now, it's just like so many construction walls and a little bit harder to navigate at the same time. And even though that's the area with the most rides, more people are going to World Showcase, probably.
Also because of Food and Wine.
Exactly, because of food.
It was a new-ish festival.
The only part of Food and Wine that we did was at the World Show Place. I'm going to be honest, I think that was the best part of our day.
Yeah.
It was just kind of nice to just sit back, relax, eat some food, have some live piano.
We love Carol.
I really loved her cover of We Go On. Like that. You were in the bathroom during that time, though.
I was?
Yes.
That's right.
I live streamed it, though. I was lucky enough to live stream it, keep the recording. So that's that full thing. I posted it on Instagram. I got a little emotional too. That was really a nice.
I got emotional one on Soarin' too.
We hung out in World Show Place for a full 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And it was nice. All the tables were perfectly socially distant. There wasn't even that many people in there.
I mean, it was a fair share of people, but it was socially distanced.
Yeah. It's not like busy. It
wasn't crowded, but it definitely had enough people in there.
Yeah, we didn't really do much in the day. We just kind of did Soarin' and the Food and Wine World Show Place and Canada Far and Wide.
Oh yeah.
And then hung out in a relaxation station near Test Track.
For most of the rest of the day.
For the rest of the for
the rest of our time there.
I would say an hour.
Because I think we left an hour before they actually closed.
Yeah. I would say the Epcot day, again, this was in the middle of August. We were trying to go for the time of the week where kids were in school and most people would be at work. And it really felt like that kind of thing. But I imagine it could have changed since then. I would suggest really checking the My Disney Experience app for wait times if you are going to go during the weekday, especially if you're going in October, because a lot of people want to celebrate Halloween somehow.
Yeah, for sure, especially at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't imagine someone going to Epcot for Halloween, so maybe you're fine.
We also didn't do so much, so there's a lot we probably missed out on giving our insight on.
We literally only did one ride.
Yeah. From what I saw, it was mostly good. I would say if I'm rating the safety feeling or safe feeling, whatever, I would probably say a 6.57.
I guess I would probably be around that range too.
Yeah.
As far as how safe I felt, I'd probably give it a 7. I felt safe for the most part, through everything else besides exiting Soarin'. Exiting Soarin' was kind of the only really bad part of the day, because it just...
Other than that, I probably would have given it an 8 if that hadn't happened.
I bring this up in the next video where we're gonna just avoid anything that is a theater type experience, and Soarin' is kind of
similar to that.
It's kind of a theater type experience where it's just...
Because you all get unloaded at the same time.
It was still kind of a nice It was
It
nice.
was just very hot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean,
I remember it just being like crazy hot, especially in the morning.
actually, I remember being in the relaxation station, and that was closer to like, I think,
That was like 6.
6. Yeah, it was
At
like
least.
it was like around 6. Where it actually got a bit more breezy and stuff. And we were in the relaxation station, so that was like really nice. And that was probably like that gave me the best feeling in the day.
That was
'cause
probably the nicest part of the day.
I feel like it's nice to have the relaxation stations, especially if it is hot. It's nice to use those areas when you can. If you don't want to wear a mask, then don't go to the parks.
Yeah,
Like, it's-
point blank.
But yeah, it was mostly pretty much a very chill day. But we will talk more about what happened a month later at Magic Kingdom in a video that is coming up right after this one. By the way, I recently edited a video for Mr. Tony Goldmark for like a State of the Parks mini episode talking about Universal's upcoming Velocicoaster, where he's actually the one talking about it from his podcast, and I just edited video over it. And you can check that out at his channel, youtube.com/Tony Goldmark.
Very recent.
There's going to be more coming in the next video when we're going to talk about how our day was like in Magic Kingdom. There's going to be a lot more in that one, so yeah. So with that being said, I will see you guys another time. Please get out there and vote.